back, friends. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I also want to say I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. If you guys celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope that it was truly amazing. I hope that you were able to rest. If you were going out for the Black Friday deals, I hope you were able to do that. And with that being said, if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had an amazing week. So in today's video, I'm going to do a little price comparison between 3 stores. There'll be Aldi, Walmart, and my local ethnic store. I know in one of my tips video, which I'll link down below, I told you guys that I think that those stores tend to be a lot cheaper. Those are the stores that you tend to drive by on your way to Aldi or Walmart. But I'm going to show you just how much you can save by going outside of the box. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my videos, for subscribing. We've been building an amazing community. I've read all the comments, but I do appreciate you guys all. And I want to thank you guys so much for commenting, watching the videos, liking the videos, subscribing, sharing the videos with friends. You guys just do not understand how thankful I am for you guys. I've been doing my best to try to reply to all the comments, but there have been so many comments. But I do see them all. I've been busy with work, busy with life, but I see the comments. And in this video, I just want you to know that I appreciate every comment, every view, each one of you. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I hope that you're able to get something out of my videos, no matter whether it be new cooking inspiration, new budget grocery ideas, whatever it is. I hope that you're benefiting from my videos, and I hope that you continue to watch, share, subscribe, and comment, all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into this price comparison thing. Okay guys, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be comparing prices using my local sales paper from the store that I like to go to the most frequently. This is one of the sales papers that comes in my mail. If it doesn't come in the mail, I go to the store and look for it. So this is going to be our ethnic food store. And then I'm going to be using the Walmart app to look up the prices in my local Walmart. And then Aldi's, I already went to Aldi's to price check these things. So I have the prices of what Aldi sells it for. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to go ahead and start off with is I'm going to start off with chicken leg quarters. And in this week's sale paper, just to give you an idea, so it says that it's Thanksgiving, just to let you know that this is my most recent sales paper. So right now they have the fresh chicken leg quarters at $2.80 a bag. Now that is a really good price for this week. Normally it's about $3.90. The most I ever see it for is $4.80. So it's always a little bit cheaper than Walmart, but this week it's $2.80. There's no limits on anything here, so you can pick up as many as you want. I actually did go to the store and pick this up, and they had tons of it. So I picked up only one because I always pick up chicken when it's on sale, so I didn't need any more, but I couldn't miss that deal. So here's the Walmart app, and I'm just showing you. So in the Walmart app, they're selling the Covington Farms chicken for the 10 pounds, and it's $5.94, which makes it 59 cents a pound. So Covington Farms is actually a brand that is under Sanderson Farms, which is also sold at Walmart. Sometimes Walmart carries a brand called Gold Leaf, and Gold Leaf is actually Tyson chicken. So that's just to let you know that these bags actually come from a regular company. They just sell them under a different name usually. So this is usually what the pack looks like, and it's 10 pounds, and these are the ones that I like to use in my recipe videos. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal. And also at the end of this video, I'm gonna kind of give you a breakdown of if I had $10 or if I had $15, how I would spend it. So like I said, it's $2.80 per 10-pound bag here at my local store, $5.94 at Walmart. My local store is usually $4.90, so it's always cheaper. Aldi has their chicken at $6.49. So as you can see, Aldi is more expensive as far as the chicken leg quarters goes, and that's for their 10-pound bag. So you're looking at 28 cents a pound, 59 cents a pound, or 64 cents a pound. So let's move on to the next item. So we're gonna look at the beef round tip steak, and it's $4.98 a pound at my local store at Walmart. Now in fairness to Walmart, this does say it's thin cut, and it's about $6.82 a pound. However, at my local store, I can get them to cut this as thick or as thin as I need this. So there is really no benefit of getting thin or thick at Walmart when you can get it for cheaper. So that's like that's a difference of, let's see, let me do the math here. So that difference is $1.84 a pound. So I mean, obviously it's cheaper to go to your local store. Like I said, I didn't see it at Aldi, so I couldn't compare it at Aldi. So the next item that we're going to look at is this bar S Franks. These are just regular hot dogs, and they're $1.08 here at the local store. This is one of the examples of where I say it's usually expensive, more expensive to buy certain items at the store than it would be to go to Walmart. So for example, this right here at Walmart, let me just pull it up at Walmart, and here it is at Walmart. It's the same hot dogs. It's the bar S 12 ounce, and this is also the bar S 12 ounce package, and here at Walmart it's 78 cents. So it would be cheaper to buy it at Walmart because it is 30 cents more at my local store. So yeah, so I would go ahead and purchase it from Walmart. But if I'm purchasing a large quantity of things from here and it's overall cheaper, I would just go pick it up if I needed this item. So when I went to Aldi, of course they don't sell bar S hot dogs. They have their own brand. Their brand is Parkview, and their brand at our store was 85 cents. So it's still a little bit more than Walmart, but of course it's cheaper than my local store. But it's interesting to see the Aldi's price. Yes, I call them Aldi's. Their price has gone up a little bit more, or either Walmart has gone down. I'm not quite sure, but I just noticed over the last couple of visits that they're not necessarily the cheapest place to shop at these days. So let's look at our next item. So these are the boneless chicken thighs, and they're also skinless, even though it doesn't say skinless. Usually they're skinless. And yes, it says fresh boneless chicken thighs, but they're pre-thawed, you know, so they were frozen at some point. So even though it says fresh, I don't ever buy them saying that it's fresh. So Walmart, depending on what size bag you're gonna buy, is either gonna be $1.98 a pound for a 3-pound bag, or it would be $1.95 for a 5-pound bag. So it's always cheaper to buy the larger size bag, but I mean only by a few cents. Either way, this is almost 2 times the price of my local store. So yeah, so a 5-pound bag of the frozen chicken would be at their lowest $1.95 per pound, would be $9.75. And if we were to buy the same 5-pound bag of chicken at my local store, it would be $4.90. So that is a huge difference in pricing. So that's why I would go ahead and buy my boneless chicken thighs here, and I would go ahead and stock up if I needed it. Or it's always cheaper to buy the bone in, but in this case the store is about the same price. It was 98 cents for the bone in, or 98 cents for the bone out. It's gonna be more meat if you buy the bone in, because you know the weight is determined by if it has a bone or not. So it'll be cheaper to buy this one. And at Aldi, their boneless skinless chicken thighs, a 48 ounce package was $6.79, which came out to $2.26 per pound. So they were way more expensive than everybody else. So just keep that in mind when you're shopping at Aldi. Please pay attention, especially to like the meat prices, to see if it's even beneficial to buy the meats there, or is it cheaper to maybe go to Walmart or another store. Now we're going to look at the tilapia, which is right here. It's $20.18 for a 10-pound box. Now that's a lot of fish, and I don't typically buy that much fish. But if I was trying to stock up, especially right now with everything that's going on, I would go ahead and definitely buy a 10-pound box if you have the room in your freezer. And then that breaks down, because it's a 10-pound box, of course that breaks down to about $2.02 per pound. And then we're just going to look at Walmart. So Walmart is always cheaper to buy the bigger quantity. So it is $3.09 if you're buying 2 pounds, or it's $3.06 if you're buying the 4-pound. And then if you're buying the 1 pound, it's $3.88. So you see how the prices vary depending on how much you're buying. So the 4-pound bag is $12.24, and per pound is $3.06. So it's a whole $1.04 cheaper to buy it at the bigger quantity, and it's good to stock up. And at Aldi, they sell a 16-ounce bag that is, of course, 1 pound, and their 1-pound bag was $4.19. So basically it's $4.19 per pound if you buy it from Aldi. So that's still way more expensive. All right, so let's move into dairy. So here we're gonna look at the milk. So they're selling Creamoland milk for $2.98 per gallon, and that's all varieties. I always buy 2% milk, so that's pretty cool. Milk varies at my Walmart depending on the time of the day. Right now, as I'm filming this, the 2% milk would be $2.87. So it is, of course, cheaper to buy my milk here at Walmart than it is to buy my milk here. And that was for a gallon of milk. And then at Aldi, their milk is $3.25 as of yesterday. So, of course, Aldi still is being beat out by these other stores. So the next item I wanted to look at was sliced cheese. So now this store does sell the cheese by the slices, but they always have specials on their sliced cheese when you go back to the back and they actually cut the cheese. So their Swiss cheese, I never buy cheese or ham or anything here because I just prefer a different brand. I like Hillshire Farms. I love Boar's Head, but I don't want to spend the money on Boar's Head. But here, these brands I'm not too fond of, so I don't buy it here. But if I had to, it's $3.98 per pound for Swiss cheese slices. So I think that's pretty steep in my opinion. And then in comparison, Walmart has their Great Value 24 count, and that's of course 16 ounces, which is 1 pound, and it's $3.52. And then Aldi sells their cheese, but they sell a 7-ounce package, and their 7-ounce package is $2.15. So you would have to basically double that to get, you basically have to double that. I mean, you have to more than double that. So you're looking at about $4.30 if you were to buy 2 packages, and you still would not be at 16 ounces. You would be at 14 ounces, which is way more than both my local store and Walmart. So just keep that in mind. And then just picking these items out, I was just trying to pick out things that, you know, that people would typically buy. There was no necessary rhyme or reason. I thought it would make sense to just go ahead and look for the items based on what they have already here in the ad. And then it's funny because the ad always showcases things, but these things are usually the price of the item. So I'm not sure why they put the things in the ad for my local store. I think they just try to fill up an ad because sometimes the items are actually cheaper throughout the week or the same price. So these prices are sometimes typical of the store. I'm not sure, like I said, why they choose to put them in ad, because I'm like, okay, this isn't on sale, this is the normal price. So for example, the Country Crock is not on sale, that is the normal price, but I guess they just wanted to showcase that item, I'm not sure. So the Country Crock here, and this is a 45-ounce tub, is $3.98. And at Walmart, the Country Crock 40-ounce tub is $3.18. So as you can see here, it would be cheaper to purchase at Walmart versus this store here, and this is their typical price. It doesn't really go up from here, and it doesn't ever really go down. The only time I've really seen it any cheaper is like during like a holiday that, you know, is coming around, and even now it's Thanksgiving and the price hasn't gone down. And then Aldi doesn't sell Country Crock, at least my Aldi doesn't. I've seen Country Crock at some Aldi stores, but I haven't seen it at mine. Aldi's version of Country Crock is Countryside Creamery, and that's $2.99. So that is actually cheaper than Country Crock. But if they're selling Country Crock, I can guarantee you that it's going to be more than these. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. If you're willing to buy the cheaper brand, they have generic brands. I think Blue Bonnet is a generic version of Country Crock at Walmart, and they actually sell that here. So it's usually a little bit cheaper than Country Crock. But yeah, so let's move on to vegetables. So in one of my videos, I was talking about the fact that cabbage is usually 3 pounds for $1. So here they're showcasing that their cabbage is 3 pounds for $1. It's always 3 pounds for $1. I have never seen it any more or any less than this. And then in comparison, Walmart already estimates that a cabbage is going to be about 3 pounds, and it comes up to about 68 cents per pound. For 3 pounds is $2.04. So it's 2 times the price at Walmart to buy cabbage. So of course I would buy my cabbage from this store, and I always do. So Aldi has their cabbage at 89 cents per pound, and the 3 pound cabbage would cost $2.51, and that's, like I said, as of yesterday. So let's just move on to the sweet potatoes. And here at my local store, the sweet potato is 3 pounds for $1, and you get to pick and choose what you like. I made the mistake of actually purchasing sweet potatoes from Walmart because it was more convenient for me because I could just order within this app right here. And I did not like the quality of the potatoes that I got from Walmart, but you know, it's whatever. So their sweet potatoes, it varies in price. So if you're to buy a 3-pound bag, it's 74 cents per pound, and that comes out to $2.24, and that's what I bought. I was not happy with that. However, if you're buying them individually, it's 67 cents per pound. So you're looking at a difference of about 7 cents. But I mean, if you're buying a couple pounds, that is a huge difference. So if I was to buy 3 pounds of this at 54 cents, let's see. So if you're buying 3 pounds at 54 cents, it's $1.62. So it's actually cheaper to buy them individually than to buy them in that pack, because they're $2.24 for the pack, so you'd be saving about 60 something cents. But with all that being said, my store is still cheaper. But if you do go to Walmart to buy your sweet potatoes, be sure to check out the price of the individual versus the package. So when I went to Aldi, it was for a 3-pound bag, because they don't sell theirs individual. Their 3-pound bag was $1.69. So just over what Walmart would be if you bought it individually. Still here, it seems like Aldi is still more expensive, as I have suspected as of late. So now we're going to move on to the yellow onion, and this is a 2-pound package of yellow onions. And at my store, you can get a 2-pound bag for 98 cents. And Walmart doesn't really sell a 2-pound bag. They have a 3-pound bag of yellow onions. The only thing they sell a 2-pound bag in is, I believe, the white onions, which is here, and it's $1.84, which is 92 cents per pound. I'm sorry. But their yellow onions are in the package 74.7 cents per pound. However, if you buy them individually, they are 88 cents a pound. So here is $2.24 for a 3-pound. So yeah, so this is 74 cents a pound. And at my local store, they would be 49 cents a pound. And then at Aldi, a 3-pound bag was $1.35 for the onions, which comes out to about 45 cents a pound. So they're all comparable. My local store is actually more expensive than Aldi. Aldi is cheaper than Walmart because theirs comes out to 45 cents a pound versus Walmart, which was 70 something cents a pound. And then my local store comes out to 49 cents a pound. So just keep that in mind. So even though this is looking like it's a good deal, not necessarily. Aldi is a little bit cheaper. But if you had to make a decision between the local store and you were already there, I would pick this up. But if you were at Aldi, of course, I would pick it up from Aldi. So while we're in the veggies, let's look at the Hass avocados. So the Hass avocados at my store are 2 for $1. And at Walmart, they are 68 cents each individual avocado. But then, of course, Walmart has their bag of Hass avocados, and it depends on if it's a 4-count or 6-count bag. So if it's a 4-count bag, it comes out to about 60 something cents, and if it's a 4-count, it's about 40 something cents. So I believe it's like 41 cents versus 61 cents. Versus the 68 cents. But if we're talking about just 2 avocados, it's 68 cents to just buy 2. Well, 68 cents each, and you'd be paying $1.36 for 2 avocados versus $1. And then at Aldi, their Hass avocados are 65 cents. So that would be $1.30 for 2 avocados. So here, my store is, of course, cheaper. So let's move on to canned items. So over the holiday, a lot of us were looking for sweetened condensed milk, depending on what you're making, especially if you're making like a pie. I tend to use this, and I love it. Cornmeal porridges and such, we use sweetened condensed milk as well. So this is something that I like to stock up on. Okay, so at my local store, it's 78 cents for a 13.8 ounce can. So I tried to find that at Walmart. And the cheapest one that I found at Walmart was this right here, their Great Value, and that was $1.64. That's for a 14-ounce can. At Aldi, they had a 14-ounce can as well, and it was $1.75. So even at my local store, if you bought 2 of them, you would still be paying less, because 2 of them at my local store would equal 27.6 ounces, and it would be $1.56. So it's way cheaper to go ahead and buy at my local store. Okay, so now we're going to look at the evaporated milk. So a 12-ounce evaporated milk at my local store is 78 cents. And the cheapest one at Walmart is for 92 cents. It's the Great Value, and that's a 12 ounce as well. So there's that. So 78 cents at my local store, 92 cents at Walmart, and at Aldi it was 99 cents for a 12 ounce. So the cheapest is, of course, my local store. And this is typically the price. If it's not this brand, they usually have another brand that's this price or 79 cents, but this is the standard price for evaporated milk at my store. So let's move over to canned vegetables. Usually the generic brand everywhere is always the cheapest. So here at the local store it's 58 cents for a 14.5 ounce to a 15.25. My Walmart is always 50 cents, so I'm not sure why they have it for 64 cents as a rollback. This is the typical price. So 50 cents at Walmart, 58 cents at my local store, and the Walmart is going to be Great Value, of course. And at Aldi, their 15.25 ounce can of veggies is 55 cents. So in this case, Walmart is a cheaper bet. So yeah. Okay, so now we're going to move to coconut milk, which is a staple for me. It's 58 cents for a 13.5 ounce can of coconut milk, and it's this brand. And every week they have a different brand that's on sale. So when we look at Walmart, their prices range. And we're looking for a 13.5 ounce can. And there's one for 67 cents, but that's only 5.4 ounces. So the cheapest one I found was this right here, which is 88 cents. And it's for 13.5 ounces. And it's 88 cents. So this is the cheapest brand they have at this store. Each store has a different brand that is pretty cheap. Some stores have Iberia a little bit cheaper, but this is the brand. And when I checked Aldi, their 13.5 ounce can was $1.39. So as you can see, 88 cents here at Walmart, but 58 cents here at my local store. And that's typical for the price. The most expensive I've ever seen it at this store is 79 cents. And that's different brands. So there we have it. So now we're going to look at canned black beans. So at my store, 15 ounces of canned black beans, and that's a brand, is 68 cents. And that's a 15-ounce can. And then here we're going to look at Walmart. So the cheapest brand at Walmart is the Great Value black beans, and it's 68 cents. And that's for a 15.25 ounce can. So it's a little bit more in the Great Value can. So 0.25 ounces at 68 cents. And yeah, so that is just the cheapest brand. So I'm just kind of scrolling through to show you that it's going to be the Great Value brand. And at Aldi, they have a 15-ounce can as well. Their can is 55 cents. So all in all, Aldi is actually cheaper with the canned black beans, because both of these are 68 cents. So they're comparable. Even though the Great Value has about 0.25 ounces more, Aldi's is still a better deal. So Aldi's 55 cents, Great Value 68 cents for 15.25, and my local store for a 15-ounce can is 68 cents. So there we have that. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Wonder Bread. And I don't typically buy Wonder Bread because there's always a cheaper brand as far as buns go. I would just buy the Great Value. So here at my local store, it's $1.68 for the 13 to 15 to 20 ounce. And all that is just an 8 count. So it just depends on what type of item you're looking for. So they're including here the bread, the hot dog buns, and the hamburger buns. So when I look here at Walmart, their 8 count buns are $2.28. Yeah, $2.28, and their bread is $2.58. So of course, this is going to be cheaper at my local store, but I would not buy. But I'm not brand loyal, so this to me really doesn't matter. But if you are a fan and you have to have Wonder Bread or a certain brand, it would be cheaper here. But if we're going to go generic, this store does have a generic version, and it's called like Everyday Essentials, I believe it is, and it's 88 cents. Walmart's Great Value is 88 cents as well. And of course Aldi doesn't sell Wonder Bread, they only sell the generic, so I can only compare the generic. So the generic buns at Aldi is 95 cents, and that's their brand. Sometimes you can find it on sale. I've seen it as low as 59 cents, and that's if it's getting ready to go out of date, but typically it's about 95 cents, and now that's in my area, so I'm not sure about everybody else's area, because I actually remember Aldi's buns being like 69 cents at some point, and I don't know when they got to 95 cents, but that's where they are in my area as of right now. All right, so let's move on to some shelf staple items. So I'm looking at the iodized salt, 26 ounces. So here at my local store, there's a sale going on for $2 for $1, which is actually a sale because it's normally 79 cents. I like these plastic containers though. I mean, it hasn't do it anything, but I noticed Aldi has been carrying these plastic containers as well. So here, like I said, it's 26 ounces for basically 50 cents for each one. So now we look at Walmart. Walmart's cheapest salt is actually going to be the Great Value brand for their 26 ounce. And it's their iodized salt, and it's 48 cents for a 26 ounce container. And like I said, my store has it for 50 cents. Aldi has their iodized salt for 55 cents. So all in all, Walmart is the cheaper one by about 2 cents. So keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're going to look at Jasmine Rice, and this is specific rice. I prefer Jasmine Rice, so I always look for a deal on Jasmine Rice. Some people like regular white rice or parboiled rice, but this is what I prefer. So anyway, if we're looking for specifically Jasmine Rice is on sale here for $2.98. Normally it's $3.98 at the store. So let's see what it is at Walmart. Okay, so at Walmart, the Jasmine Rice, remember we're looking for a 5-pound bag of Jasmine Rice. And it's funny because the Great Value 5-pound bag is $4.98 versus the Iberia, which is a specific brand. Theirs is actually cheaper. So Great Value is 99 cents per pound, whereas Iberia is 77 cents. 77.2 cents a pound. So it's cheaper to buy Iberia, and Iberia in comparison is $3.86 here and $2.98 here. But like I said, normally it's $3.98 here, so Walmart is usually cheaper, but this week since it's on sale I would have bought it here, but typically it wouldn't matter. Walmart has the convenience of delivery, so depending on how I'm ordering, if I'm already at this store I would pick it up here, and because it's on sale I would probably pick it up now here. But if I was ordering an order from Walmart and needed rice, I would order it here. However, Aldi does not carry the Iberia brand of rice, so we can compare that particular brand. But when I look for their Jasmine Rice, they carry the brand Specially Selected, and that for a 5-pound bag of Jasmine Rice is $5.45. That's considered a specialty rice at Aldi, so it is more there. Okay, so if I were buying rice, and I was on a budget, I probably would not be specific about the rice that I was buying. I would probably just go ahead and buy a regular white long grain rice. And when I went to Walmart, Walmart does not sell a 3-pound bag of rice, but the other 2 stores did. So Aldi's 3-pound bag of rice was earthly grain, and that was $2.05 for a 3-pound bag, and that comes out to about 68 cents an ounce. Walmart, which is here, their 5-pound bag is $2.48, and that comes out to 49.6 cents a pound. So if you were to buy, if we're looking at 3 pounds, that's about $1.48. Also, my store has a 3-pound bag, and that's a regular, like I said, it has no real name on it. That brand is for $1.79, and that comes out to 59 cents a pound. So you're better off going to Walmart and buying their 5-pound bag of rice at 49 cents because it's cheaper. Aldi is the most expensive as far as the rice goes. So the next item that we're going to look at is this instant cornmeal. If you looked at any of my last videos, you would notice that I do use cornmeal in some things. This is considered corn flour, but it's instant cornmeal. This here is for a 4.4-pound bag, and it's $1.98 in my local store. And Walmart does carry one, and theirs is $2.42, and this is gluten-free instant cornmeal Mesa mix, but it's a 4.4 pound box as well. So it's $2.42 versus $1.98. So here it would be cheaper to get it at the local store versus Walmart, which is $2.42. And I think when this is in on sale, it's about $2.29, so it's still cheaper here. Of course, Aldi does not carry instant cornmeal, so I could not compare the prices there. So now we're gonna look at sugar, and I just have a note here to myself. Okay, so the sugar here, they do have a limit on it, so you could only 2 of those. So it's for 4 pounds of sugar is $1.79. And then when you look at Walmart, their 4-pound bag of sugar is $2. So in comparison, $1.78 versus $2. Typically this is about $2.29 at this store, but they always have a sale on their generic brand. And when I checked at Aldi, it's $2.29 for their 4 pounds of granulated white sugar. So of course it's cheaper at the local store. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the pasta. So pasta here is 350 grams. 350 grams is 12.2 ounces, I believe. I think that's right. So I just put down 12 ounces. So here for all 3 of this, you would be getting about 36 you'll be getting about 36 ounces of pasta. So it's about 33 cents for 12 ounces of pasta. So most stores do not carry 12 ounces of pasta. They do carry about 16 ounces, and it depends on the store and the pasta. But in this case, Walmart does carry 12 ounces in, I think their bow tie and their specialty pastas, they do carry 12 ounces. So if we're looking at 12 ounces, so the bow ties, for example, here are 78 cents versus 33 cents here. So you would just kind of compare that. Now this is probably elbow macaroni, and they have different shapes. So if you're not picky on the shape, then it's definitely cheaper to go ahead and get 3 packs of the 12-ounce pasta here versus at Walmart where it's 78 cents. But 78 cents for all their pasta, 16 ounces or 12 ounces. At Aldi, they do not sell 12 ounces of pasta. They sell only the 16 ounces. It's 85 cents for a 16 ounce of any of their pasta. So all in all, this is still going to be way cheaper, because even if you were to buy 2 and that came up to 24 ounces, that would be 66 cents. So it's still way cheaper to buy the pasta in this quantity here. So of course my store is cheaper. They always have a sale like this where it's $3-4, even if it's not marked on here. Like I said, sometimes, you know, that's what they charge. At Walmart, I have been able to find pasta for 50 cents. Still nothing beats 33 cents. And at Target, I've been able to find pasta for 50 cents because they frequently mark them down on sale. And you know, 50 cents is the going rate for pasta, but like I said, I get mine a little bit cheaper here. So one other thing I wanted to price compare was the Sazon, and this is something I use pretty frequently, and it just depends on the flavor. And they have, of course, a whole bunch of different varieties of flavor, being that this is, you know, a ethnic store, and it actually caters to more Spanish and Caribbean type foods. So I buy my Sazon here, but Walmart does carry this, and this is a 36 count, and it's $1.98. So Walmart also carries it, the 36 count, and theirs is $2.83. So as you can see, of course, Walmart is going to be more expensive than the local store. And now the only difference is if you're at Walmart, the fact that they carry it is cool, but here at this store, they do have different brands of Sazon. So one of the other brands is always less than $2 for a huge pack. Dollar Tree also sells this, but Dollar Tree sells a smaller pack. So for your buck, this is the cheaper bet. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, guys, that was it. That's all I wanted to share today. Like I said, this is one of my favorite stores. I love this store because I can go in there with about $50 and come out with tons and tons and tons of stuff. I don't usually buy name brand stuff from here because it is a little more expensive. So as a matter of fact, let's look at this extra. Walmart does carry this extra. So my local store carries this extra for $5.98, and that's 255 ounces. Walmart also carries the 255 ounces and $6.32. Now I'm not sure how much this normally is here because I actually never have bought it here. But in comparison, of course, it's cheaper to buy it here at this store. so I would buy it here. But if I was at Walmart, I'd probably buy it at Walmart. But all in all, the whole point is you got to check out your local stores, your local ethnic stores, because a lot of times, you know, we don't even think about going to these stores, because even here there's a limit of 4 on the Coca-Colas, but I know most times at Walmart it's about $1.50 for a soda. Sometimes it's marked down to 99 cents, but it kind of just depends. But on the meat prices, this is where I go ham and stock up on meat, because you cannot beat the prices with the meats. And they limit some of the items, you know, like for example, you know, the condensed milk is limited, but it's funny because their meats, they have so many meats. Like this, there's no limit on there. There's not a limit on the amount of meat. So you can go in and pick up as many bags as you want. You can get 20 pounds of meat for, was that $5.60? So that can't be beat. So what I did want to do too, and I wrote it down, my handwriting is garbage, but we're just gonna act like it's not. So what I wanted to do is, if I had to sit and go to create a game plan, because maybe I have a limited amount of funds, I would go grab one of these flyers out of the store and kind of sit down and figure out, you know, okay, I have $10, what can I buy? If you do get one of these flyers at home, you can do it at home. But if you're really in a crunch and you need to figure out things, just run into your local store and see, you know, how much you can get for whatever it is. Say you have $20, what can we get for $20? So with that being said, what I would have done if I only have $10, and this is like a $10, this came out to $10.26. What I would do is I would run to the store and I would go ahead and grab this 10-pound bag of chicken. I would grab these 3 packs of pasta, and then I would grab one of these 16 ounces of veggies. Yes, the canned veggies have a little bit more, for like $1.19, but you have to remember that most of this is water and it doesn't cook as well as this would cook. So I would buy this. So on top of that, I would just grab this thing of rice. Even though they have a cheaper rice, I'd probably grab the cheaper thing of rice, but I'm just showing you based on the ad what I would pick up. They also have eggs at the store, and their eggs are 87 cents, so I would pick up 2 dozen eggs. And I would probably pick up this right here, this I would probably pick up 2 cans of the tomato sauce, because you can make a pasta sauce out of this. You can add this to rice, you can add this to chicken, so you can stretch that and you can make some really good meals out of all those things. Okay, so here I have a game plan if I were to only have $10. We're gonna say $10.25, and this is enough to feed a family of 4. That's in my calculations, for about a week. Now, of course, like I always say, you want to supplement with going to a food pantry or to your local church. Always try to supplement. So this is just added. So if you have $10 and you have the food pantry items as your staple, or maybe you went to the school drive-through, these are some items that you can put to add for a weekly budget of $10 for your family of about 4. And the reason why I don't say 6 is because you would actually need probably a couple more items here to fill in, like maybe some beans or something like that. But anyway, so just to kind of explain again, so what I would buy is 1 pack of the 10 pounds of chicken, and that would be $2.80. The 3 packs of pasta for $1. 1 pack of 16-ounce frozen veggies for 98 cents. 1 5-pound bag of rice for $2.98. And like I said, they have cheaper ones, but this is just going based on what we have here. So I would probably write that down and look to see if I can find something cheaper in order to stretch my money. So I'll buy 2 dozen eggs. I have 2 packs here written down, but it's 2 dozen eggs, and that's $2 because they're 87 cents, but sometimes they're $1, so I just put $2 here. And the 2 cans of tomato paste, and it's 50 cents for 2 because they're 25 cents right now, and that would come out to $10.26. But if you can get a cheaper, well, first of all, the eggs are cheaper. I just went ahead and estimated at $2. Or if you could get a cheaper rice, you would come out at way under $10. So that's a $10 plan. And here I wrote down, if you have $15, what you would add on to that $10 budget. And that's looking at the fact that These onions are $1. This cabbage is $1. And the can of beans here is 68 cents. Now also they have flour, so I would add that. So if you have $10, like I said, you would buy 10 pounds of chicken, 3 packs of pasta, 16 ounces of frozen veggies, 5-pound bag of rice, and I just wrote some information here for myself, and then the 2 8-ounces of tomato sauce. And then if you had an extra $5, I would add these, and this is actually $4.55, so you would come in under $15. You would actually come in at $14.81. So I would add the 2 pounds of onions because they were $1. 1 3-pound of cabbage. I don't know why I put 1 pound of cabbage, but it would be 1 3-pound cabbage. 1 can of the beans at 68 cents, and they have 5 pounds of flour, and it was $1.89 for 5 pounds of flour. So if you have $10, this is what you want to get. But if you have $15 and you're able to find pretty good deals, or if you were in my area, this is what it would look like. And this would be cool for supplementing a week of food for your family. So, you know, depending on what you get from a food pantry, if you added these items, this would be more than enough to suffice for at least a week, and you'll probably have more left over for the next week depending on what you get. This is just some staple items that you want to have. So if you have an extra $5, I would go ahead and stock up, because these are pretty much stock up items right here. So the flour would last you a little bit longer. The cabbage would, of course, you know, last a while. The onion goes a pretty long way. The rice, depending on how you're eating it, you know, this would probably be just enough for a week. And the same thing with the pasta, because you can use this chicken, and I have a couple videos on how you would break down this chicken to last for at least 5 to 7 meals. If anything, I hope that I encourage you to kind of look outside the box to see, you know, what maybe your local store has, your local ethnic store. And like I said, these are the stores that you don't even think about stopping into. These are the stores that you kind of pass by, and you don't even think that these stores have anything that you could use in them. But looking at the prices, you know, you can't really beat some of these prices. Of course, some of the stuff is way more expensive, because even this here, I think Walmart may have this a little bit cheaper, if not comparable. But yeah, guys, so that's it for this portion of the video. So there you have it, friends. So that's how I determine how I'm gonna shop. Do I shop every week? Not necessarily. Do I shop every time there's a sale? Not necessarily. But I do take the time to look at my ads to see where the prices are. If there's a stock up price, I do run out and stock up. But either way, I hope that you found value in this video, and if you did, please be sure to subscribe, comment down below on some other tips that maybe you have, and be sure to share. And until the next video, guys, bye.